Right, that's fine, Chris. Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Thumb, Yahweh Shemar, Thumb Bashim Yahshua, priest and officer of 1,000 Yadayim, hold the class down till 12 till General Muhammad gets here. Make sure y'all type your questions in so when the general gets here, we can get to your questions and answer them. Now, black man, Latino man, First Nation man, and woman, this is the time to come back into this truth. Now is the time to understand that we have to come back to our power, our God, Yahweh, man, and come and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's why it's important and why the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is essential. We have to realize that as blacks and Latinos, that the Christian church has failed our people. Christian church, the Muslim mosque has failed. Egyptology, the 5% nation or whatever they want, or whatever little spiritual or consciousness you think, you want to explore and find, none of them have the answers. Right. None of them. The only place that has the truth and the answers is the Israelite School of UPK under command of Jonah Yohana. We've been doing this since 1969. And if I could, the thing is, our people don't even understand who we are. That we are the Israelites of antiquity. Black man, Latino man, we are the real Jews. This is why it is important for us to understand this. Like our identity, that's lost in the sauce, lost in transition. We have to realize as blacks and Latinos, if I could, let me get Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, Baba for sure. Let me get that. No, Salagi, if I could, right? Yeah, let me get Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. First off, we have to realize just how special people we are, black man, Latino man, and woman. Coming up in America or anywhere else, across the earth. We are taught, that we are the worst. That black and Latino and First Nation man is nothing. We are everything to our power. And that's why it's important for us to realize, what our God said about us. Right. Not everybody, not the oppressor, not the Africans, not the Asians, but the Lord's real chosen people, that black, Latino, and First Nation man and woman. Read Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, Baba Show.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. For thou art an holy people.
When it says, for thou art a holy people, holy is not your silly auntie or grandmom in that Christian church with that crazy feathered hat on. That's not what holy means. Holy is not your pastor or your minister or imam with the white robe or gown on. When you look holy up, holy means to be separate. God is saying, for thou art a separate people, which goes to show you, man, that separation is good. Separation is key for this reason. God does not love everybody. He's telling us that we are a separate people. Read on.
Okay. Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God, meaning we are separate unto the Most High. Goes to show you, and our people love, the force, to force the narrative that God loves everybody. That he's not a respecter of persons, that he just has to love, all nations and all races of people. And that's just not true. The Lord says, for thou art a holy people. The Most High is talking to Moses, and Moses is relaying this to the Israelites. Who are the Israelites? That black, Latino, and First Nation man and woman. That we are a separate people unto the Most High. Meaning the Most High has a separate people. Got to understand, Christ even reiterated this by saying, pray, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Meaning he's our Father. He ain't everybody's Father. And to show you how the Most High is the ultimate Father, the greatest Father, if you have children and you tell your children, don't go down the street and play with them knuckleheads on the corner. What do you do if they go and disobey what you said? You go and punish your children, your child, not every kid on the corner, because them other kids are not separate unto you. They're not yours. We belong to the Most High, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special
The
people.
Lord chose us to be a special people. Who's more special than that Latino man and woman, that First Nation man and woman, that black man and woman? No one. No one. Nobody can hit a baseball better than our Latino brothers and sisters. Nobody can shoot a basketball or throw a football better than our black brothers and sisters, man. Like black man, Latino man, First Nation man, and woman, we truly are a special people. And it's not because we're the smartest. It's not because we're the strongest or the fastest. It's because our God chose us. That is what makes us a special people. That is what makes us the salt of the earth, is that the Most High chose that black man, you know what I mean, that Negro out of America, that Negro, you know what I mean, that black man and woman that's in the West Indian islands, like Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica and St. Thomas and Haiti and the Dominican Republic, that Latino man and woman, you know what I mean, out there in the DR, out there in Puerto Rico, in Mexico, in Cuba, in Argentina, in Chile, in Brazil, in Guatemala. We got to understand we are that special people unto the Most High. Meaning the Most High has a favorite people. Like Christians love to force the, you know what I mean, the narrative that God has to love everybody, that he's incapable of hate. He just has to be, you know, Officer of 1000 Zarwai brings this up all the time, and it's true, is that Christians make it seem like God is just our personal genie in a bottle, that we only pull him out when we're in trouble, and we can just make any wish that we want. You can't wish for the Most High, you know what I mean, to love everybody, to love all races of people, because the Lord is only giving that love to us. He's only known us. That's why saying, for thou art a holy people, a separate people, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord chose us to be a special people. Read on.
Unto himself, above all people,
above the oppressor,
all people,
above the Africans,
all people.
We are above all people. All people that we are above. You know, we're above the oppressor. We are above the Africans. We are above the Arabs. We are above the Asians. We are above the Samoans and Tongans and Polynesians and the Filipinos. We are above all people. And listen, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. Here's the thing when I say it doesn't matter. I don't care how destroyed we are, how strung out on drugs, you know what I mean, how lost we may seem. The Lord said that we are above all people. And it's about time that we realize that. It's about time that we realize that that fellow black, Latino, and First Nation man and woman is special, because we are special unto the Most High. And once we realize that we are that special people, you know what we won't do? We won't put the other nations over us. We won't prefer, you know what I mean, the oppressor and the Africans and the Arabs and these other nations over our brothers and sisters, man. You would realize that that fellow black and Latino and First Nation man and woman is special. And we are above all people. We are above all of these different nations, man. That's why it's essential for us to realize that all we have is the Most High. All we have is our King, and all we have is one another, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. These other nations have never given a damn about us. And that's why it is foolish for us to seek their acceptance and to seek their love, because we're never going to get it. Our people don't understand, Iba, that these other nations hate us and envy us because the Most High chose us. Because the Lord chose that Latino man and woman, that First Nation man and woman, that black man and woman. Now, are we above all people right now? It doesn't seem like it, do it? Because we disobeyed what our God said to do. And our God told us that we had laws, statutes, and commandments that we had to keep. Now is the time for you, black man, Latino man, to realize something. You're either going to serve the Most High or you're going to serve the oppressor. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick, Let me get Matthew 6 and verse 24. Because the problem is, you know what I mean, in America, it is easy to be a Christian. It's easy to be a Muslim. It's easy, you know what I mean, to be an evil, wicked monster, you know what I mean, in this society, and hate your brother, hate your sister, and hate our God, but love the oppressor. That's why our people love, you know what I mean, to hold the oppressor dear in his holidays and his feast days and his customs versus, you know what I mean, what the Bible actually says. And that is what makes your pastor so evil. That is what makes your imam so evil. Because you may not realize this black man, Latino man, and woman, and Christ is getting ready to reiterate it and say it. You cannot serve the Most High and serve the oppressor. You look silly going out there saying, no justice, no peace. You look real foolish going out there, well, Black Lives Matter, marching with the same devil, right? That murders us every day. Like I had some silly brother bars, oh, you know him. You know what I mean? Talk about, well, you know, the statistics are, you know, are inaccurate. You know what I mean? The numbers of black men and women being murdered in the streets is inflated. It's like, how stupid, how coonish can you be, black man, Latino man, and woman? We can't even begin. You know what I mean? If you was to count, you know what I mean? Just from the past 2 years, how many of our brothers and sisters that were murdered on film? That is just our brothers and sisters being murdered while the camera is rolling. We saw what happened to George Floyd. You know, Live 95, Facebook Live. We saw it. You saw what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. And then you got our brothers and sisters that were murdered behind closed doors. And they tried to cover up. Look at Breonna Taylor. Look at Vanessa Gillian. Look at Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray. We can go on and on and on, but there are those of our people that don't believe that they are slaves in America, that actually believe in the oppressor's wicked society. I had this same Negro tell me, that America is the greatest country on earth. And it sickened me to my stomach because America is truly Babylon. And too many of our people believe in this beast, believe in the oppressor, and think they can serve this oppressor and serve America and still think that they can serve the Most High, and that is not true. Let me get Matthew 6 and verse 24.
Oh God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. What does that mean? No man can serve two masters. I'll break it down for you. You cannot serve the Most High and serve the oppressor. How do we know this? How do you know that you can't serve the Most High and serve the oppressor? Because, I'll give you an example. The Most High said that homosexuality is an abomination unto him, punishable by death. America says it's an alternative way of living. And if you speak out about it, you might just get canceled. There'd be no metaverse for you if you speak out against homosexuality. You ain't gonna be able to get down with the metaverse. Twitter, you know what I mean? Twitter is going to cancel you. It's gonna be a lot of get ready to say something I shouldn't. It's gonna be a lot of angry oppressors, you know what I mean? In drag, upset, calling for you to be canceled. But here's the thing: the Most High is going to cancel the oppressor and America, just like how we did Egypt, just like how we did Sodom and Gomorrah, in Babylon and Rome. You cannot serve two masters, black man, Latino man, First Nation man, and woman. Read on.
Oh God. For either he will hate the one.
You will either hate the one. How do you know that you hate the Most High? Look at how you're living. Look at how you're living. The priests and prophets of God and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge have been warning our people since 1969. Telling you, you know what I mean, that New Year's is satanic, that it's the worship of another God. But you still go outside and celebrate New Year's anyway. We break down to you in the scriptures, man, and show you that Christmas is evil, that birthdays is satanic, that you shouldn't be doing these things, that celebrating Thanksgiving is the celebration of the mass genocide of our First Nation and Seminole Indian brothers and sisters, man. But you continue to do it anyway because you hate the Most High. That's the one that you hate. Read on.
And love the other.
And love the other. You love America. You love your white daddy. You do everything that they tell you. The oppressor says how high and throws you in the air. That we cannot continue to live like this, black man, Latino man, and woman. Like the oppressor is not your friend.
Right.
Like it baffles me, Ibad Hayat, that so many of our people think that they truly, truly have a friend in the oppressor that you can make it in the oppressor society. Why would you want to be a second class citizen to the oppressor or to the Arabs or any of these other nations when our God said that we are above all of these other nations,
Right.
that we are his special people, man? We are above them. Why in the hell would I want to be on equal terms with them when our God, the God of Israel, the God of blacks, Latinos, and First Nation men and women, said that we are above them?
Right.
Where's the equality in that? That's the problem. Our people have become comfortable slaves here in America. That's why you hate the Most High and you love the beast. You love the oppressor. Everything that they tell us, that we just eat it up. They tell you it's all right to be a homosexual. You know who goes out there to them pride parades in full force? Our people go out there and do it. The oppressor says, you know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean? You can eat pork. The Most High God, Yahweh, says you can't because it's an abomination. But you go out there and say, well, my white daddy said I could. And you frying up and cooking all parts of the pig and the insides. And here's the one that gets me. You try to justify it, you know what I mean, through your pastor, through your church, and say, well, God still knows my heart. It's for the kids. It makes me feel good. That's why the scriptures say there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but those are the ways of death. Following the oppressor and following after his customs and his culture, and after Babylon, America, the great whore, guess what? That is going to lead to your death, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. And we're already spiritually dead as a people, following after this beast, following after the oppressor. This is why Christ is saying, because these words are written in red, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. You hate the Most High and you love the oppressor. That's why you feel the need, you know what I mean, to go out there before the football game and take, you know what I mean, and try to express to the oppressor that, you know, murdering us in the streets is wrong. You're not going to be able to get that through to the oppressor because they don't give a damn. That's why the oppressor is pushing critical race theory out of the That's why the oppressor is pushing critical race theory out of the school systems and their curriculums. Let me explain why. There are two types of oppressors out there, and there's more of the one than the other. Some of them are going to feel a little sympathetic and say, damn, look what we did to these people. It's wrong. But the majority of them, they see what happened. They saw what their ancestors did to us, and they get inspired by it. Why do you think they went down there, you know what I mean, to the Del Rio, you know what I mean, and whipped our Haitian brothers and sisters? Because a lot of those oppressors have that in them. All of them got some Hitler in them. All of them, you know what I mean, are the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's what we have to realize, man. And that's the beast that you love. And you can't love this oppressor and love the Most High. Read on.
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
You hold dear to the one. You hold on to the oppressor. You hold on to Christmas. You hold on to New Year's. You hold on to your birthday. And you despise the Most High. You despise the Most High. Why? Why do you despise the Most High? Because it's easier to follow the oppressor. It's easier being a comfortable slave because that is what our people have become. That's why you have to realize, black man, Latino man, and woman, now is the time to truly wake up. Everybody wants to talk about how woke they are, you know what I mean, and how down they are. But if you really think you woke, if you really think you're trying to get down, you better get down with the Israelite School of UPK. That's what you have to do. Shalom, y'all watching my Shabbat Thug Cap. So you went to class?
Yeah, come on, you can say.
Con will con, sir. That's why it is essential, man. Everybody thinks, you know what I mean, that they got some type of high knowledge, that they have the answer for our people. But what's the solution? What's the solution? How does your way work? What works for our people? Let me explain something, man. This is what's going to work for our people. If I could, let me get 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. This is what's going to work for our people, what we have to do, and what we have to realize as the Lord's chosen people, man. Because the Christian church has failed. The Muslim mosque has failed. You know what I mean? And I know it's hard to believe, man. I know it's hard to believe. But what we have to realize, man, is that you are being called, especially if you're in this truth, man. It doesn't matter if you're a young brother coming to class, man, or tuning in online, or a young sister, a young trooper aspiring to be an officer. Guess what, man? You have to understand just how important it is for you to be tuning into these classes and coming to class physically. Read 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9.
God. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But ye are a chosen generation.
The Lord called us a chosen generation. We are that chosen generation, black man, Latino man, and woman. That's why our people are coming out of the church. That's why our people are realizing that Islam is garbage and that Quran is toilet paper. And starting to realize, man, that these so-called politicians do not have our best interest in mind. But we are that chosen generation. Read on.
A royal priesthood.
Despite what you might have heard, right? Your pastor is not a priest. He ain't part of this royal priesthood. Neither is your imam. Neither is your fake Israelite leaders and groupies that masquerade in the oppressor's purple. They are not the priesthood. This royal priesthood has always been in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge since 1969. Read on.
And holy nation.
A holy nation, meaning a separate nation. We are a separate nation, a separate people, black man, Latino man, First Nation man and woman. Read on.
A peculiar people.
A peculiar people, a special people. Read on.
That ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness.
You should show forth the praises of him that called you out of darkness. If you tuning into these classes, man, if you tired of what's going on in the world, in America, you being called out of the darkness, meaning you being called out of the world, being called out of America. Read on.
Into his marvelous light.
What is his marvelous light? The marvelous light meaning the truth. The marvelous light meaning the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. This is the righteous leadership for all blacks, Latinos, and First Nation men and women. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class off to Priest and Captain Ahmad Yashar.
So clap it up for the brother, man. Appreciate it, mighty man. All right, give the brother another hand. All right, like the brother was bringing out, man. The key is separation. You understand me? Right fast, hey, bro. Give me Exodus 4 and 22. You understand me? You look at us in America today, man, because we wanted to integrate and believe in Martin Luther King dream. Now we lost everything. You understand me? And 2022, we still don't know who we are. We still don't know who we descend from, man. We still don't even know our heritage. Separation is the key. You understand me? You look at the Chinese, man, they make millions of dollars down in Chinatown. Why? Because they know how to separate. They also know how to love their own people and to invest in their own people and not the other nations. You understand me? Go ahead and read. Do me one. Cut the heat down just a little bit on your diet. If you don't mind, please. Read Exodus 4 and 22.
Oh God. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 42. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son.
Right. See that the Lord said Israel is my son. Now that's what Martin Luther King should have told the people. Right. They about to celebrate his own birthday Monday coming up. Where Martin Luther King and his dream destroyed blacks and Hispanics and the indigenous people, man. The Lord saying, listen, Israel is my son. Which why right fast, Barzal, get me Amos 3 and 1. All right, you hold that for me, please. Right? So he's saying Israel is my son. So of course, when we transgress the Lord, we go through hell. When we want to integrate with the other nations and take on their women and believe in their philosophies, you look at a people that are just completely destroyed, not knowing that we are the sons of God. Read that again from the top, please.
So God, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord,
Go ahead.
Israel is my son.
Israel is my son. You hold me Jeremiah 30 and 1, please. Read on.
Even my firstborn.
Now they should be teaching us that inside the Christian church. They ain't teaching us that. God damn, we learning, English and math and science and all that. Why don't we know that we are the firstborn of God, man? It's true, right? You forget about it. You read Second Ezra 6:54, right? The Lord said we all came from Adam, but also the people whom thou hast chosen. When you read this book, and then when you actually start to understand this book, you'd be like, damn, we are destroyed, man. We got money. How you know we got money? Millions of dollars going inside the Christian churches, man. Millions. And some of that money is ours, man. But yet we lack the knowledge of the Lord. Go ahead, you die.
We did a story on this survey. The Christian church in 10 years surveyed $800 billion.
$800 billion. $800 billion.
$800 billion.
Oh man, you forget about it. $800 billion. Listen, I don't want to hear what broke, man. You understand? We got money.
Right.
We got millions of dollars, man. This is the problem, though. It ain't going to the right place, man.
Right.
You understand? You got these pastors out here, they just stealing money from our people and investing in themselves, right? Read Amos 3:1, Bazaar. Nice and loud so they can hear you online.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel,
Go ahead.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
See that you read about this Bible, man. The Lord bring us out of Egypt, like He is going to bring us out of America. You understand me? That day is coming, right? Which why things getting worse, man. You understand me? This COVID variant ain't no joke. And the Lord is going to bring more. When you see down there going on in Russia, man, America is about to lose their rulership. They're about to lose their kingdom. So if you Black or Hispanic or First Nation man and woman, the time that we are in today is to stay strong. Right. You understand me? And fight depression. Fight feeling stressed out, feeling tired all the goddamn time, man. Fight, the fact that you want to hate your own people and hate your brother and hate your sister, man. We got to fight that, man. You understand me? And that's how we will overcome America. Read that again from the top, Bazaar.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you.
Hold Isaiah 30:1, you dying. Go ahead, read on.
O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
O children of Israel.
I don't know how the hell they missed that. God damn. It's, inside the entire Bible, the Israelites, the children of Israel. Read.
Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Listen, the oppressor remember his days they celebrate. You understand me? His they call it holidays and all that. You want to know who I blame? I blame leadership, man. You understand me? The so-called Black man that's in the Christian church, those pastors that's supposed to be leading us. Why don't we know today who we are? Why don't we know that the whole Martin Luther King dream was a dream? It wasn't real. Matter of fact, if I could, Salakia, man, it was a nightmare. Look at us.
Right.
Look at us, man. Look at our condition. Look at where we are in America. Forget about it. The oppressor is all the way up there. You look at us, man, we just so low, man. We in the dust of the ground, like Adam. But this is the bright part about it, right? Like how the Lord brought Adam out of the dust, He is going to wake His people up, man. You understand me? And His people is then going to realize that leadership, they failed us, man. TD Jake, Creflo Dollar, Al Sharpton, man, they failed blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. Let's read on.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
See that? The Lord said, you only have I known. So what the hell was Martin Luther King talking about? We got to integrate.
Right.
For what? Hey, we was doing all right. Living. Had our own businesses. Trying to make a living at least. Trying to do something. You understand me? The Lord is saying here, He's making it clear. Read that again from the top on the last line you just read, brother.
You only have I known.
You only have I known. That shouldn't be difficult to understand. He's saying, I only know you. I don't know nobody else, right? Like a black man say, man, I don't know those cats around the corner. Why do you think they saying they don't know those cats around the corner? I ain't grew up with you. Listen, I know 19th Street. You understand me? I know 15th Street. I know 21st Street. I don't know 30-second boys and those Ollie boys and all that, man. Those jump out boys. I don't know Richard Allen. You understand me? That's the Lord. Remember, the Lord is a black man in spirit. He's saying Chinese, man. The hell those Chinese people, I don't know them. Japanese, man. Arabs, they the ones that made the cargo slave ships, man. You understand me? To sell us to the oppressor. He's saying, I don't know them, man, but you I know. And in these last days that we are in today, that is going to be very important. You understand me? Not how much money we making, but that knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of thy times. Pick it up for the brother on my body.
Of all the families of the earth.
See that? We have many families of the earth, right? But the Most High chose one. Not all, but one. Read.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Read that again.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And then we wonder why we're going through so much hell. High blood pressure. Thank you, Martin Luther King. You understand me? Pork is the other white meat. Come on, what the hell is that? When we all know pigs eat anything, they eat you. You understand me? They eat anything. And this is why, man, we are in the place that we are in today. Leadership have failed us, man. And that's why in the Isupk under commanding Jimmy Hana, man, we have the leader. You understand me? That is going to wake us up, man. So we can realize sin is why we are in this condition. Want to smoke weed all day. God damn. I know it's going to make you feel good, but is it good for your liver? Is it good for your body? Is it good for your mind? It's not. You understand me? Read that line again from the top.
God. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So when you sin, I'm going to punish you. I'm going to give you AIDS when you be a whore. You want to have sex with a whore? Hey, you forget about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you a disease, right? So now the Lord saying, listen, when you sin, your punishment is going to be worse. How the hell we are the least people on this earth, right? But yet we were number one in catching the COVID-19. The least people on this earth, but number one in the statistics, man. Number one people that caught the COVID-19 and died of the COVID-19. It's right here in the Bible, man. You understand me? You got people saying the Bible ain't real. The Bible is real. COVID-19 is in the Bible. World War I, II, and III is in the Bible, man, and was prophesied by great, holy, and righteous men thousands of years ago, man, that if the children of Israel, if y'all sin, then these plagues are going to happen. Read on.
Verse 3. Mm-hmm. Can two walk together?
Drop that. Let's go to Isaiah 30 and verse 1, please.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. Woe to the rebellious children.
Somebody hit this light for me, please. I think socket came out. Bubble could shut. Go ahead, read on your dial. Let somebody else get it. Matter of fact,
it's 12.
All right, I appreciate the water, brother. Go ahead, read that, please.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
Now, what is woe? What do woe mean? Now, he's saying woe unto the rebellious children. What is woe? Woe. Go ahead, young brother.
Just guessing.
No sweat.
You mean like hold on or slow down or listen up?
Not quite, no. Go ahead, sis, you had your hand up. So now the Lord said, woe be unto the rebellious children. Go ahead, Yediah. Destruction. You understand me? That's woe. Meaning, if you want to be rebellious, right? We all just got done celebrating New Year's when that ain't even in the Bible for us to celebrate. Right. We just got done celebrating Christmas and Christmas Eve and all that, right? Giving the oppressor billions of dollars, man, right? Not even knowing the real St. Nicholas was a black man. You understand me? And we be rebellious when we read in the Bible and God said to not celebrate Christmas and these holidays today. He's saying, if you don't listen to me, then you are going to be destroyed. Read it again from the top, please.
Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Now, who do we take counsel of? Man, I cannot stand on listening to Steve Harvey's show. Oh my God. Every time I turn that show on, I almost want to slam my radio. Like, what the hell is he talking about, man? You understand me? What the hell is wrong with Steve Harvey? Go ahead, all your diet.
So he's a judge now.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He is a judge.
Listen. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going off with my mother right here. She said, don't even watch.
Listen.
First 3 minutes, I was like, this dude
I'm telling you, listen, they do anything for money, man. You understand me? And this is the problem, though, right? We listen to Steve Harvey. Man, you know what I mean? Black women, a lot of black men listen to him, man. Take counsel. They take his advice. You understand me? And how you know we are the children of the Lord? Because we don't take counsel from the righteous. We take counsel from the wicked. Why? Because the wicked is going to tell you not what you need to hear, but what you want to hear. Leave him. Oh, just quit, man. You don't need that in your life. The Lord is saying, woe, destruction will come upon the rebellious children. Read again from the top. Let everybody know where you at, please.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
See that? We take counsel from the pastors. Christian church, man. Your mother, your dad, but not the counsel of God. Read.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Now, what is them adding sin to sin? Right? Nicole, give me 1 John 2 and 15. What is adding sin to sin? What is that? What does that mean? How can you add sin to sin? Right? Somebody give me an example. How can you add sin to sin? Go ahead, brother.
On Christmas, some people just buy one tree. Some people add more trees, more ornaments. More people decorate their house even more than others, just to showcase they work just for this holiday.
Exactly. And also, let me take you a little farther, right? Not only do they do it, but they teach it to who? Their children. Right. You understand me? And now their children do it. Now, when they get older, they have kids, and what do? They pass it down. You understand me? Go ahead, Nicole.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
What, it always something trip my mind a little bit, but is the scripture that says, do not suffer your children to wrath? Would that be correlated to that, or would that be more so like don't teach those dumb wicked things to where they're quick to anger?
Right, exactly. That's more saying what you just said. You don't want to teach them wickedness. You understand me? And think about it, right? The parents, like, you taught your children about Christmas. So now they are mad because you don't got the money to buy them a gift. But you taught it to them. So now you got a 5, 6, or 7-year-old. You say, Daddy, where's my Christmas gift? Mommy, where's my Christmas gift at? And now because you are poor and you got to pay bills, you got to pay the electric bill, the gas, but forget about it. Car, no car insurance. It's like when you get paid, the money is gone. You understand me? And now you have children at home that's waiting for birthday gifts, that's waiting for Christmas gifts, and now they get angry and they get mad and they get upset. Once again, was why this is on the leaders, man.
Right.
During the time of Moses, what did Moses teach the Israelites? Go ahead.
He taught the Israelites to not follow the ways of the Egyptians.
Exactly, right? Also, he taught the Israelites to obey the commandments of God. Right? Now, what other place you know of, right, that is teaching you to obey the commandments of God? No New Year's, no birthdays. We ain't gonna celebrate Martin Luther King Day. Why? Because what the hell did that day do for us? What did it do? God damn. Martin Luther King had a lustful white woman, man. Extreme lustful white woman. So him wanting to integrate had nothing to do with God. How we know that had nothing to do with God? Right fast, go to Deuteronomy, right? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Brother in the front, you read it. All right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. What's your name, brother? Tyree. All right, you read that when you get it. You hold Isaiah 31, you're done. I'm coming back there, all right? Go ahead, read Deuteronomy 7 and 6, brother.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. The word says, "For thou art in holy people."
Now, when you read holy, right? Holy means separated or apart from, right? Right? Like the Holy Bible, right? They talk about John 3:16, for God so loved the world, but holy means separate or separated, right? Now read it again from the top.
"For thou art in holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be special, to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
See that? That's right in the Bible. I didn't write the book. God wrote this book, right? He's saying, listen, man, I chose you to be above all people, not equal to all people, but above all people. Go ahead, Nicole.
So, like, sir, what you're saying is heavy. And when you brought up John 3:16, you know, in the context of the scripture that you had me holding, you know, 1 John 2:15, if I could, sir.
Go ahead, please. Come on with it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world.
Read again.
Love not the world.
Read again.
Love not the world.
Why is he saying love not this world? Because this world will teach you lies.
Right.
You understand me? This world will teach men or black men and black women to hate one another, man.
Right.
You understand me? The most important thing, man, to life is being a brother, being a sister. Now, how can we be a good brother and a good sister if we were taught to integrate and to be with all nations? Then how can we have businesses? Man, listen, tons of black people, man, y'all love that chicken and rice, man, from those halal trucks, right? Listen, if you ever saw a black man in a halal truck, raise your hand. Selling halal food. Go ahead, Nicole.
I see that one time, but they own it.
But is it the actual halal? Like the halal? No, it's not. You understand? You get my point, right? So, in all actuality, the Arabs, they have halal trucks. How about Crown Fried Chickens? No. Hey, listen. There is a Chinatown in every major city in America, right? Every major city. You ever go down Chinatown, and see a black man or a black woman working in Chinatown? You see that? But we integrated with the other nations.
Right.
You understand me? We were supposed to be a separated nation of people, man. The Lord said he would have blessed us, man. Blessed the crops. You understand me? Our animals, our businesses, the fields and all that. But because we joined with them, we disobeyed the Lord. And like any good father, right? If you disobey me, I got to punish you. Now I got to show you a lesson, young man or young woman. Finish reading 1 John 2 and 15, please.
Come. The book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
See that? Now, how you know you can't love the world and love the Father? The world teaches what about the Father? He's a white man, right? They don't teach he's a black man. They teach that God, Jesus, the angels, Moses, Ezekiel, they teach that they were white men, right? Also, you know you can't love this world and love God because this world is against God, man. You understand me? Let's read on. Was there any more on that, Nicole?
It was, sir. Verse 16.
Please, come on with it.
Come. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
That's all that's in this world, man. Lust, and lust, man.
Right.
Whatever is going to make you feel good, man. All right, drop that. Finish reading Deuteronomy 7 and 6, brother. You got it, please. No sweat. Right fast, like Bob, you hold Amos 3 and 1 for me, okay?
So God,
If you don't mind, brother. I appreciate it.
we'll read Deuteronomy 7:6.
Please.
And the word says, "For thou art
Hey,
an holy
I'm
people unto
struck
the
up.
Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself,
Mm-hmm.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
See that? Above all people that are upon the face of this earth, man. Listen, and you want to know who took this? The Jewish man took it, right? And look at them. Look at them. Man, they have businesses. They have generational wealth that they pass down to their children. Now, you think you can go down to Israel and say, I'm Jewish. I want to be a part of the businesses and be a part of their wealth? Absolutely not. They're going to look at you like you crazy, man. Listen, they're going to be like, you got to be born a Jew. This is the thing. We were born Jews, man.
Right.
But we don't claim it because we claim us being African American. Something that the oppressor taught us, man. Listen, you want to know what brother told me, right? Right? And this can help you snap up out of Christianity. If the oppressor can lie about the greatest man that ever walked the face of this earth and say that Jesus Christ was a white man, imagine what else he lied about. Right? Imagine that. King James, the Bible was written by a white man. King James wasn't even a white man. King James was a black man, and he didn't even write the Bible. He paid rich scholars to translate the Bible so poor people like you, me, and myself would actually be able to read it and then be able to understand the Bible. You understand me? Why you think they would try to kill us when we open up this book? They were afraid that one day we'll actually open up this book and say, damn, God had woolly hair? Damn, the Jews are black? Hold up. Martin Luther King was mentioned in the Bible as a false prophet? A man that was going to lie to the people so they can integrate with the oppressor and the other nations, and then they'd be destroyed. Hold your point 1 second, please. Go ahead. Go back to Isaiah 30 and verse 1.
God, the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Now the Lord is saying, now you ain't want to listen? Destruction. Woe unto the rebellious children. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me,
Mm-hmm.
and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
That they do what?
That they may add sin to sin.
See that? We on top of we. One dust not enough anymore. You need 5, 4, 3, 100, 1,000,000 of them, man. You add sin to sin, man. That's us in America. Read on.
Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
See that, man? We trust the Egyptians and their customs, but we don't know our customs. Why? Let's go to Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. We don't know nothing about being an Israelite. We don't even know our language, the Lashon Kodash, the holy tongue. Man, we come out, man, as babies, and our heritage is wiped away from us, man. You understand me? Let's read Jeremiah 17 and verse 4.
God. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
Read that again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
All right, somebody break that down. What does that mean? And thou, even thyself, right, shall discontinue from thy heritage. What do it means to continue? It means to go, right? To go, to keep going, right? So now, what does it mean to discontinue? To go ahead, sis. Exactly, to stop, pause, right? Continue means to go. Discontinue means to stop, let go. Read again from the top.
O God, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Now shall discontinue from thy heritage. Now, with that being said, what is our heritage? Precept. Go ahead.
Our heritage is the culture of Israel.
You right. Absolutely. What else? Go ahead, sis. I'll take it. What else? Go ahead.
Walking perfectly as our Lord and Savior.
I'll take it, but y'all missing the main thing. The main thing. What else is a part of our heritage? Main thing. Go ahead.
Knowing that we Israel.
Okay, I'll take it. What else? The kingdom of heaven. You understand? That's what we are fighting for, man. The kingdom, to be in charge, to be in rulership, man. You understand me? For our people to be saved and not destroyed. You understand me? So now the Lord is saying, because we sinned against him, he's saying, thou and even thyself shall discontinue. Meaning now our heritage is going to stop. No kingdom, no royalty, no wealth, no businesses, no laws, no statutes, no commandments. Now everything just stopped. Now, can you imagine if your father or your mother had like $1 billion company, right? And now they pass, which means what? The company is supposed to go to you. And can you imagine that $1 billion company not going to you, but going to somebody else? Man, if you black, man, you'll be ready to sue somebody. Man, that money is mine. That money belongs to me. You forget about a house, man. That house belongs to me. She signed a house to me, man. You understand me? Well, the Lord promised us his children, his holy children, man. He promised us the kingdom of God. You understand me? Let's go to Romans, the 9th chapter, and verse 4. God damn, don't let nobody take that away from you. You understand me? We may be poor, we may not be where we want to be today, but yet, man, the covenant of God is everything. All right, let's start at verse 3. All right, whoever get it first, go ahead and read it. Romans 9:3.
Oh, 9. It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ.
Now, Paul was a brother, right? He's saying, listen, I wish I was a curse from Christ. Now, why would he wish that? Because he saw something, man. And it's the same thing we see every day. We see our people, our brothers and sisters out there suffering. Suffering, man. You understand me? Getting up, working 10, 12-hour days, man. Some cases, 15 hours, man. You're a chef. You understand me? You doing on one of those type jobs. And yet, suffering every day, man. We in Philadelphia, they say this is supposed to be the city of brotherly love. Over 560 homicides. You understand me? Last year in 2021 alone. A little 17-year-old man just got gunned down in South Philadelphia. Paul, being a man of God, man, he was watching. He like, man, what the hell is going on? How the hell we go from up here to down here? He like, I wish I wasn't in the truth for you to be in the truth, man. You understand? He's saying, listen, I wish I was a curse, not for the other nations, but for his brothers, for his Achaim and Aquaphia. Let's read on.
Oh God. For my brethren,
Mm-hmm.
my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Now, did Paul mention all people? Did he say my kinsmen according to all flesh, every flesh? Read that last line again, please.
Oh God. For my brethren.
My who?
Brethren.
My who?
Brethren.
How you know the oppressor is not our brothers, man? They don't even say it like us, man. You understand? You have an oppressor saying brother. You're like, what? Then a black man says it. He's like, oh yeah, that's my brother right there. You understand me? They can't feel what we went through, man, or go through every single day in America to be black. You understand me? It's rough, man. Got baby mama dramas, man. Gun violence, drugs, alcoholism, bad habits being passed down. We should be passing down businesses and credit, Marat. You understand me? These oppressors down here, they passing down credit to their children, wealth, generational wealth. And yet we pass down presents. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. New Year's. Martin Luther's King Day, man. We passed down that. Was why the Lord said our heritage was discontinued. Now, we don't know anything about actually being an Israelite. To be an Israelite, right, that means to obey, to learn these laws and statutes and commandments inside this Bible and apply it with your everyday life. Let's read on.
My kinsmen according to the flesh.
According to what I bought?
The flesh.
According to what?
The flesh.
Now, what was Paul's flesh? Right fast, Marak. Can you get me Romans 11 and verse 1, Baba Kashar? Listen, he said, according to the flesh. Paul making it clear right there. Martin Luther King was a liar. What the hell are we doing integrating? For what? When Paul's saying, listen, man, I love my people according to the flesh. You understand me? Read on what you have, Marab Baba Kashar.
We're in the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Now we killing one another, man. DUIs, alcoholics, right? You see us and you be like, damn, listen, it's cold as hell outside. Man, you should feel for those poor black men and women that don't have nowhere to stay, that don't have a house to go to, man. You think the going to let them in their homes? No, they're going to be out there suffering, going through hell, man. He's saying, listen, those Israelites, according to the flesh, better love them. You understand me? And give your love to them only and nobody else. Read on, Marah.
God forbid, for I also am an Israelite.
Now, Paul said he's a Christian.
For I also am an Israelite.
African from Kenya.
An Israelite.
Nigeria.
Israelite.
Sierra Leone.
Israelite.
Oh, man. What the no sign Christ. The rocket tire white outside. Where are we getting our history from? From just somebody else telling us who we are? Man, can you imagine if you just listen to everything somebody told you? You do know people lie, right? People lie every single day. You understand me? And when you read this book, man, you'd be like, this is our history right here. Read that last line again, Marah.
For I also am an Israelite.
He said, listen, I'm a Jew, man. I'm an Israelite. Read on.
Of the seed of Abraham.
Of who?
Of the seed of Abraham.
He's saying, listen, man, I'm one of those boys, man. I'm God's chosen people. The seed of Abraham. Go ahead.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Of the what?
Tribe of Benjamin.
Of the what?
Tribe of Benjamin.
Now, let me tell you something, right? We all know the oppressor, they believe that they are the Jews, right? Where are their tribes? Right? Where are they? Where is Judah? Where is Benjamin? Where is Levi? Where is Issachar, man? They out there working somewhere, man. You understand me? Working their asses off, man. The oppressor saying he is the Jew, but where are the tribes? Paul making it clear right here. He's saying, listen, man, I'm from the tribe of Benjamin, man. Go ahead, McCall.
Sorry, sir. Every time I see this, like when I first see this scripture, it was heavy because dealing with the New Testament and Christians are so heavy into it. You know, like they say, I ain't no Israelite, but then you go to the scripture like, well, Paul was an Israelite,
right?
You know, and he also stated where tribe he came from because we
absolutely
on who he was, our identity, and who our father to us.
Right, absolutely, and they don't question the oppressor. The oppressor just say you're African American. You don't question that. The oppressor say, go ahead and celebrate Martin Luther's King Day, man. Celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving. You don't question that at all. But yet you have a black man saying, listen, I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. I'm an Israelite. And now they question that. Which goes to show how destroyed we are, man. You understand me? It's like we can hear the truth. We all know drugs ain't good. We all know that. We all know, drinking too much liquor, being an alcoholic ain't good. We know having sex with whores ain't good. How do we know that? Diseases out there, man. You understand me? They killed millions of people, right? We don't question anything the oppressor teaches us. But yet this Bible is facts. You understand me? This is the true history book, the book that we lack. And because we lack this book, look at us. We are destroyed, man. Paul making it clear right here. He's saying, listen, I'm not Egyptian. I'm damn sure ain't no African American. I ain't Muslim. You understand me? He said, listen, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. Let's read on, please.
God have not cast away his people.
He's saying the Lord ain't gonna never get rid of those Israelites, man. That's a loyal God, man. Give the Most High God a hand, man. He's loyal. He's loyal. You understand me? The Lord saying, listen, man, I know y'all wicked. I got you. But I ain't gonna give up on you, man. You understand me? That's a God you want to serve, man. All right, let's drop that. All right, let's go back to Romans 9:3. All right, whoever was reading that, please.
This is the book of Romans, the 9th verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren.
For my who?
Brethren.
See that? For my brethren. Go ahead.
My kinsmen according to the flesh.
Now we all know Paul flesh. He was an Israelite, right? From the tribe of Benjamin, right? That's his flesh. That's who he were. Read on.
Verse 4. Who are Israelites?
Who are who?
Israelites.
See that? No Gentiles, right? No oppressors, but who are Israelites, right? Now, who else said he was an Israelite? Go ahead, brother.
Jesus.
Where?
I didn't want to say Jesus because he did say in Matthew, he only comes for the tribes of Israel. He only comes to save.
Absolutely, right. Also, Christ said it out of his own mouth. He said, I'm an Israelite. Where? Go ahead, Nicole.
Somebody said, it's kind of big on my brain. Didn't he refer to himself as a Jew?
For sure. Right? And specifically called himself an Israelite. Let's go to John, the first chapter. You hold what you have. I'm coming back there. All right. Let's go to John 1, and I'll start at I'm a lot of work. Appreciate it, brother. Let's go to John, the first chapter, right fast.
Slide, sir.
Go, you got it, Nira.
47.
Okay, 1:47. Let's start at 45. All right, whoever have it, go ahead and read it. John 1:45. Go ahead, Nicole, you got it.
Come, the book of John, chapter 1, verse 45. Philip found Nathanael and said unto him, we have found him, of whom Moses in the law.
Now, why is he saying we have found him, right? In whom Moses in the law. Why is he saying that? Because Moses spoke about Christ. Where? Go ahead, Yediah.
I think it's the Numbers 24:17, where it's a star shall come out of you.
Right, that's a good one, but it's another one. Deuteronomy 18. I think it's 18 and 18. Somebody get that for me, please. Hold what you have in the car. I'm coming right back there. All right. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18 and 18.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18 and verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
That's it, right there. Read it again, please.
God. Deuteronomy, chapter 18 and verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
See that? Now he's saying, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. Read.
Like unto thee.
Now, who is the thee? He's saying, I will raise them up a prophet, right? Like unto their brethren and like unto thee. Who is the thee? Go ahead, Ibad. Yes, give him a hand. The thee is Moses, right? Meaning, so this prophet must be what? A brother like Moses. Read it again from the top, Yediah, please.
God, Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Now, when the Lord says something, he ain't lying. How you know he ain't lying? because he raised up Christ, man, a black man. He's saying, I will raise thee up a prophet like among your brethren. Read.
Like unto thee.
Being just like you, Moses. All right. Read.
And will put my words in his mouth.
And will do what?
And will put my words in his mouth.
Now, what is his words? Brother, you got to get off of that weed, man. You got to stop it, man. You understand me? MLK Day, man, is a lie. It's a lie. It's not of God, man. You got to stop fornicating, man. You cannot integrate with the other nations. Those are not our words. How you know they ain't our words? Because we just reading out the Bible. We telling you and showing you what is actually inside the Bible. Read on.
And will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
Man, you can forget about, man, the things Christ spoke about, man. Why do you think they crucified Christ? Because he was sweet like candy and he loved everybody? They crucified Christ, man, because he spoke against the Roman Empire, man. You understand me? Christ did what these amazing men do on those street corners, man, every weekend, man. Right. Teach the truth, even though people don't like it. Like Paul said, man, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Like, you want to look at it like this, right? Somebody that's bipolar or schizophrenic, right? You don't want to take the medicine. The medicine is what? It's hard to swallow. But if you can take the medicine, if you can take some criticism, man, if you can take the correction, then maybe you can be cured, man. You understand me? And that's why they put Christ to death. Which why they said, if we let this man alone do these miracles, then the people are going to leave us. And they all will then go and follow that black man. We can't have that. Unless he's white. You understand me? If he's a white man, then hey, we can have everybody go in and follow him and Lord, my God, and my Jesus, and my Savior. But if he's a black man, you forget about it. You can't allow that. You understand me? Go ahead, Nicole.
If I could, like, I think a shock to us all, coming into this truth, man. It's like when we come in here, we learn that, Christ wouldn't be liked in today's time. But, in the world, we think that everybody loves Christ.
For sure.
But coming into the truth and seeing firsthand what Christ was really teaching, not the lies that the white man spreads, but what Christ really was teaching, it's a shock to realize, like, hold on, Christ would be getting spit on and water bottles thrown at him. In today's time, grandma make no like real Jesus. Right.
Absolutely. Also, let me help you understand something else, right? Okay, how many Christians is there? Forget about it, right? I can see the look on your faces. What? Millions of them, right? Listen, there's millions of Christians, right? Right? Can you imagine how many Christians was during the time of Christ? Forget about it, right? Now, how many disciples did Christ have? Go ahead, Yediah. He had what? 12. He had what? 12. He had 12 disciples, man. Now, are we the majority as Israelites today in America? No, we're not the majority, man. You understand me? The majority is Christians, Muslims, Egyptologists, and militia, and so and so, right? You look at us, Christ had 12 disciples. You want to know why? I'd rather have 12 righteous, honorable men than 1,000 hypocrites and snakes, man. If I got to rock with 12, then that's it, man. That's it. And I'll leave that exactly where it's at, man. Christ had 12 disciples because those men, they follow him. And of course, you had one, that decided to just go off and, sell them out for some pennies. All right, let's go back to John, 1st chapter. All right, 1:45. All right, whoever get it, go and read it, please. Go, you got it in the car.
It's the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 45.
Go ahead.
Philip findeth Nathanael.
Philip findeth Nathanael. Go ahead.
Come, and saith unto him, we have found him, of whom Moses in the law.
Right, that's what we just read, right? In Deuteronomy 18:18, that he will raise him up a prophet and will be like unto his brethren. Read on.
Come. And the prophets did right. Yahushua of Nazareth.
Now, why is he saying Jesus of Nazareth? Yahushua in the Hebrew. Why is he saying that? If you know anything about Nazareth, man, it was almost like no Philly. You understand me? Chicago, New York. You understand me? Jesus Christ ain't come from East Norristown. You understand me? Beverly Hills. Jesus Christ, he came from the hood, man. That's why he's saying Jesus of Nazareth, man. He came from the ghetto, man. You understand me? Like all the Israelites. Read on.
Come. Dead right.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus of Nazareth.
Go ahead.
The son of Joseph.
See that? And he had a physical father like everybody else, man. The son of Joseph, man. Read.
Come. And Nathanael said unto him,
Mm-hmm.
Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Man, those Negroes in Philly, they crazy, man. Goddamn, can any good thing come out of Philadelphia? Any good thing come out of Southwest? Badlands? K&A? Everybody zombies down there. You forget about it. You're saying, listen, can any good thing come out of this terrible city? Let's find out. Go ahead, Oscar Walk.
I could too. What's heavy about that is like the way we dress, how we dress like regular brothers, and we wear boots and stuff like that. And where we come from, where we speak, versus a Christian, he all clean shaven, look like he's American.
He look good, right?
In, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Got a suit on and everything. They look at us like, all right, these Negroes from the hood, they got these crazy beards.
Mm-hmm.
They got this hair on their head. They look
Right.
crazy. They scared everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, these can't be the men of God. Like, that's how they look at us. Like,
Exactly. And they don't realize, man, you looking at a blessing in disguise.
Right.
You understand me? Be not forgetful to entertain strangers. For some have entertained angels unaware, man. You understand me? People look at us and be like, damn, those Negroes crazy. You can trust one of us around your wife than a Christian. I won't touch her. I won't even think about her, man. But yet, man, that time you grew up, man, you know, around with in the world, you forget about it, man. Tons of snakes out there. So yeah, absolutely, Oscar Watt. They don't know. These men are the men of God. He's saying, listen, those Negroes in Nazareth, man, they horrible, man. What the hell is going on in that city? Let's read on.
Come. And Nathanael said unto him,
Go ahead.
Can there any good thing come out of Nazareth? Philip said unto him, Come and see.
He said, come and find out, man. Now you look at these Negroes, man, across the country, in the UK, right? Chicago, New York, man. People thought that nobody righteous could be there. But now look at you. Look at who you had to become, man. Who you became throughout the years. Which means what? People can change, man. It's just ain't many of them. You understand me? It's few of them, but people can change if you want to. Read.
Come. Verse 47.
Go ahead.
Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and said to him, Behold, an Israelite indeed.
Read that again from the top, please.
Come. Verse 47. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and said unto him.
Now emphasize saith. Read it again from the top.
Come. Jesus saw Nathanael.
So Jesus, right? Yahushua in the Hebrew. Jesus saw Nathanael. Read.
Come. Coming to him.
Coming to him, meaning a black man, Nathanael, was coming to Jesus. Go ahead.
Come. And saith.
And what?
And saith.
And what?
And saith.
Meaning these are his what? His words, right? And saith. Read it again from the top.
Come. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, Behold, an Israelite indeed.
Hold up. A what?
An Israelite indeed.
A Christian?
An Israelite indeed.
I'm black. That's your nationality?
An Israelite indeed.
Listen, I'm just showing you what Christ said. Now, What color are those words in the car?
Red, sir.
And what?
Red, sir.
Meaning who's speaking? Christ. Jesus
Right.
is speaking, man. And Jesus is saying, listen, man, I'm an Israelite, man. And I'm coming from the ghetto, man. You understand me? Christ was an all-star, man. Hardcore brother, man. One not to play around with. Right? He's saying, Israelite indeed. Read on.
Come. Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no
See
God.
that? This man ain't no liar. He ain't no snake, man. He ain't gonna do any evil to you. He ain't gonna speak evil about you. He is perfect, man. Why do you think he told us to be perfect? How can I tell you to be perfect if I'm a sinner? Right? How the hell can I do that? Christ told us to be perfect because he knew you could do it. Because I did it, man. You understand me? And what else we know about Jesus Christ? If he was an Israelite, right? He was a black man, right? He ain't integrate with the other nations. What else we know about Jesus? Go ahead, Ibad.
Colonel Khan, he loved his people.
He loved his people. What else? How can we relate to Jesus? Go ahead, Nicole.
You speaking of like are you saying like in the school sense?
Yes, us.
Okay.
Now, of course, when I say how can we relate to Jesus, how can we be like Jesus? Right? How? Go ahead.
Fighting on the flesh.
Okay, yes, but no. Malakia.
Would it be since he came from the hoods that we came from, he experienced the same trials that we go through?
Man, I thought Malak had it, man. Man, you said it before he came. I said, damn, brother got it. Not you right, but not quite. You ain't hit it all the way across the field yet. Go ahead, y'all.
Keep the law.
Okay, yes, but no. Go ahead, Yediah.
To do what he said to do what he did, and follow his example by going to our people, like he said in Matthew 10 and 5-7.
Okay, y'all right? But what can motivate you to be like Christ, knowing this? Go ahead, Yediah.
Perfect.
Okay, you right. Go ahead, brother.
Seeing how other cultures live profitable, seeing that our own culture is falling in the ground, falling. Jesus Christ during this time of Nazareth is just like Philly right now, where our own people is like on K&A or Uptown or Germantown, South Philly, all kinds going on, all kinds of other nations, doing that.
I take it y'all all right, but missing something. All right, and when I give it to y'all gonna be like, damn, I knew that. Go ahead, Malak.
Would it be that he only came to teach us?
I thought Malak had it again. Malak, you was right there, man. Go ahead, Nicole.
He come from the trenches just like us.
Okay, yes, you right there. You almost had it too, Nicole. I'm about to give it to you. Go, y'all.
Only take heed to his people, like to our people alone.
Okay.
And no other nation, like just pretty much, come for the lost sheep of Israel and the lost sheep of Israel only.
Okay, y'all close. Go ahead.
He was an Israelite.
Yes, sis. Okay, I'm gonna give it to y'all. All right, let's go to Romans 8:3. All right, let's go there. Romans 8 and verse 3. Malak, you was the closest, Malak. All right, I thought you had it. All right, let's go to Romans 8:3. Whoever get it, read it, please.
This is the book of Romans, 8, verse 3. For what the law could not do, and that it was weak through the flesh.
Now, the law was, okay, if you commit adultery, you'll be stoned to death, right? So if you die, you can't change, right? So the law putting somebody to death was not going to change anybody. Read on.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
Read that again.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
All right, somebody break it down. Go ahead, Nicole.
He dealt with he had the same temptation that we can bear, but he overcame.
Give him a hand. You understand me? Also, right, he had the same temptation as us because he came through what? Sinful flesh, right? The flesh wants what? Whatever you want. You understand me? You want to party, you want to drink until you pass out and get a DUI and all that. The flesh wants you to feel good, man. You understand me? Well, Christ came through sinful flesh, meaning Christ wasn't this magical dude. Christ was a Negro like me and you, but he was the man, right? And he obeyed God better than anybody else. You understand me? But he came here through flesh, man. Read it again from the top, Ibai, yeah, please.
Oh God. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
All right, meaning, once again, man, Christ had the same temptation, man. Right, for the mind is deceitful above all things. The mind is always going to want to sin, right? But if Christ had the same mind, right? He had hands like you. He had feet like you. Now, the Christian church make Christ to be what? What the hell they make Christ to be? Go ahead, Malak.
Kind of like a demigod, half human, half God.
There you go, man. Or almost like an angel, right? Christ is like a white angel. You get to float up in the sky and fly and all these white babies and all that, man. Christ, listen, Christ was a man, right? He was a physical human being. He was a man. But this is the thing, right? He was a man that loved his people. You understand me? And the greatest thing anybody could do, right, is treat somebody how you want to be treated. Right. To fight every evil thought, every evil emotion, to fight yourself. You want to treat somebody how you will want to treat somebody, man. You understand me? Think about it. If, somebody sold your mother crack, will you like that? Will you like if somebody sold your son crack cocaine? No. Then you shouldn't sell it to nobody. Right. You understand? It's simple as that. Treat somebody how you would want to be treated. Read on, Ibai.
Oh God. And for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Read that again, please.
And for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Now, what does that mean? And for sin, he condemned sin in the flesh. Meaning what? Go ahead, Malak.
So for the sin of the nation of Israel, he fought off his own sin so he can be a perfect sacrifice.
Give him a hand. Man, if I could take you a little deeper though, Malak, he ain't just fighting, he conquered it, man. Right. You understand me? Like, he almost, like, he destroyed it. Whereas, like, can you imagine hearing things in your mind? Okay, I want to celebrate birthdays. I want to smoke weed, right? Imagine if you can control your hands. Imagine if you can control where you go. Man, you forget about the mouth. Imagine if you can control what you say and don't hurt people and don't threaten nobody. Can you imagine if you can do that? Hey, that's almost supernatural, man. You understand me? That's called fighting your flesh. Fight it. You understand me? Be like Christ because he came here like you and me and he destroyed it. Like, listen, he knocked sin out. All right, you try to get me a sin? No sweat. Knock you out like Mike Tyson used to knock people out, man. Destroyed it completely. Read on.
Oh God. Verse 4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us.
Go ahead.
Who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
See that? You can't walk after the flesh and serve God, right? Let's go to Jeremiah, the 25th chapter. Maybe 23. I'm going to touch up on this integration garbage, right? We all know about Martin Luther King, right? Let's go Jeremiah, the 23rd chapter. Start at verse 1, right? And then we're going to drop down to 25. All right, whoever have it, read it, please.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
Now, we read about this woe earlier, right? Meaning destruction, right? So now the Lord is saying, destruction be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Most High God. This is talking about who? Go ahead, brother.
Christians.
Yes, give him a hand. The so-called leaders of Israel. Those pastors, Pastor Johnson, and forget about it, man. The Lord is saying he is going to destroy them. Why? Because they cause us to be scattered everywhere, man. Drop down to verse 25.
Oh God, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25. I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name.
Now, everybody getting ready for Martin Luther King, right? Oh, he had a dream. I know he had a dream. And his dream destroyed us completely.
Right.
Listen, man, black people, man, we had it rolling back then, man. God damn. We ain't have it all, you dying. But at least we had something.
Right.
Listen, if I could, right? What the hell was so important about drinking out a white man or white woman water fountain? Or going in their bathrooms? Goddamn, man. Like, they are the most dirtiest people. Go ahead, you dying, brother, please.
Go to Woolworths and eat some unseasoned chicken.
Oh, my God. Unseasoned chicken. Go ahead, Nicole.
Like, sir, like, the ad lib when he,
Right.
Dice said, like, I work in Isupk kitchen. They don't know how to season anything, but Aunt Pam and Uncle Ruckus, they gonna hook that food up. You know what I mean? And if I could say real quick,
please.
I remember in the school, Manager and Hannah went over. It was a protest that these three brothers did,
right?
Because it was a recent event around that time where it was brothers and sisters that wasn't being served in this restaurant. They was in college.
Right.
They went to the restaurant and got beaten on and harassed and didn't get served food. And they said, Manager and Hannah said, literally down the street or on the same block was a black restaurant and they rather so-called.
And the black food is better anyway.
Yeah, right.
No sign praise. Listen, nobody can season chicken like Nicole. Man, listen, we got Yana Hall back there. Get Yana Hall hand, man. Where those beef ribs at Yana Hall? Listen, Yana Hall is all wide and have me taste some ribs, brother. Listen, I thought Christ was going to retire, brother. I said, God damn, those, listen, man, the best ribs I have ever had in my damn life, man. Like, we can cook, we can clean, we can have our bathrooms. Now, let me tell you something now, right? Where is the black business now because of Martin Luther King? We don't have none.
Right.
And I ain't talking about a little barbershop, man. I'm saying, listen, a franchise, a business chain. Go ahead, Isupk.
If I could, what's so heavy about it is the general played the tape. And he was talking about it. He was basically saying, like, we got the stuff that they got. We just have less of it. So he was saying, like, as a convenience thing, like, we only got one swimming pool. They got a bunch of swimming pools. We only got one movie theater. They got a bunch of movie theaters that come out later. And it's like sometimes you gotta stay down with your people until your people can rise up.
Absolutely.
That's not for you. They're trying to tell you it's not for you.
Absolutely.
And if I could, like our people and the oppressor who the devil about to speak of, they take Martin Luther King and turn him into dang the second coming of Christ, the real prophet of God. Instead of looking at it and going, he tried to love y'all. And y'all hated him and killed him too.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And
exactly. If I could too, man, what the brother's saying is so heavy, right? Because even Martin Luther King said at the end, man, he said, listen, I didn't let my people into he said a burning bush or a burning house or something like that, man. A burning house. Burning house. He even know, he like, listen, I made a mistake. Like he made a big mistake, man. Right. And then when we actually read this Bible and finds out, like, God want us to be separated, and if I could, right? Not only separated, but superior, man. Right. You understand me? Above everybody else. Let's read on. And Jeremiah, please.
I have, so like Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25.
What?
I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name.
See that? So now this prophet right here, he taught lies, man. Right? Read.
Saying, I have dreamed.
Saying what?
I have dreamed.
Saying what?
I have dreamed.
Read it again.
God, I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies at my name.
So now he's saying, listen, man, I heard what the prophet said, right? People used to call Martin Luther King what? Prophet. Right? He's saying, listen, I heard what the prophet said, right? Was it true though? You understand me? Everybody, would speak the truth when they say things. He's saying, listen, man, he prophesied lies in my name. Read.
Oh God.
And this is what he said. Go ahead.
Say, I have dreamed.
He said what?
I have dreamed.
He said what?
I have dreamed.
Now, this is Martin Luther King right in the Bible. Come on, man. You understand me? This is the prophet Jeremiah speaking about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was prophesied thousands of years ago. And what the hell was he famous for? Please. His what? Give him a hand. His I have a dream speech, man. That's right in the Bible, brother. Right in there. Read it again from the top. Malak from the top, please.
Oh God. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25.
Go ahead.
I have heard what the prophet said that prophesied lies in my name.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, I have dreamed.
He said what?
I have dreamed.
He said what?
I have dreamed.
See that? He said, I have dreamed. Man, I have a dream. Read.
I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Mm-hmm.
How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesied lies?
Now, what is somebody's heart? We all know your mind. Right. Meaning the Lord saying, listen, this prophet is going to destroy blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, man. What happened when we joined them? Obviously, we lost everything. We lost everything. Right fast, Ostawako, give me Leviticus 20 and 26, please, man. You understand me? The Lord warned us. Why do you think they ain't want us to have this Bible and read the Bible? They'd be like, damn, Martin Luther King's dream was prophesied. And he was prophesied to be a false prophet, man. That's why we don't celebrate his day, because he destroyed us. Right? Read Leviticus 20 and 26, Ostawak.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26.
Now, this is what God said about separation, man, and to not integrate. Read.
And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you.
And have what?
Severed you.
And have what?
Severed you.
So Martin Luther King wanted us to what? All be joined together, right? This is Moses speaking here, right? He said, I have severed you. What is sever? Go ahead, Malak.
To be cut off.
To be separated. Sever is like separate. Sever, to, apart from, man. He's saying, read it again from the top.
And ye shall be holy unto me.
He's saying, you're going to be holy, special unto me. Read.
For I, the Lord, am holy,
mm-hmm.
and have severed you from other people.
See that? Meaning I separated you from other people. Read.
That ye should be mine.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
Oh, you can drop that. Right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 13th chapter. Listen, man, the Lord won't deal with these Negroes, man. I'll tell you the beautiful thing about it is that he is going to wake our people up. Right. You understand me? In these last days of time. Go ahead, McCall. You got it, brother.
All right, sir. If I could, in this chapter, it's so heavy. I believe it's Jeremiah chapter 30 when it explains doing how Martin Luther King going down to the Pharaoh and asking, trying to get some type of having counsel with them,
right.
and trying to gain some type of power to submitting to Pharaoh. It would be our own demise, and we see that to this day. We see going the route that Martin Luther King wanted to go, joining to America, wanting to be living the American dream.
Right, you see where that led us, man. You understand me? Led us on the bottom. Absolutely. Read Deuteronomy 13, start at verse 1. Go, you got it, Warrior.
This is Deuteronomy 13, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
If there arise among you a prophet.
Read it again.
if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams.
Or a dreamer of dreams. Man, I have a dream that one day little white boys will join little black boys, and we're gonna go to the same schools and all that garbage, man. Now the Lord, right? Moses speaking, right? He said, if there arise you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, go ahead.
And giveth thee a sign or a wonder.
Now, and give thee a sign or a wonder, man. What was that sign and that wonder, man, of that prophet? Go ahead.
I have a dream that little white boys, little black boys are together.
Okay, not quite. That ain't the wonder. The wonder is what? The 1,000,000-man march. You understand me? And that was really about jobs. You understand? If you think about it, if you get 1,000,000 people together, that's like a miracle. You understand me? People saw that he got a 1,000,000-man march. He got 1,000,000 people to come together, right? And now they're like, man, he's a prophet of God. The Lord is with him. But the Most High telling us, listen, if there arise you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, meaning he may do something amazing, like bring 1,000,000 people together. Let's find out what God says about that. Read.
And the sign or the wonder come to pass.
See that? And the sign or the wonder come to pass. We're going to get 1,000,000-man march. They are going to come together. Read.
Whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods.
And now this prophet say what, man? Be Christians. Integrate. Join with the other nations. Read.
Which thou hast not known. And let us serve them.
Please.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
See that, man? What is hearken? Hearken is listen. The Lord saying, don't listen to Martin Luther King. You cannot have sex with a white woman. Right. And I don't know why you want to have sex with a white woman anyway. God damn. You got all those blacks, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Haitians. God damn. Becky ain't worth it, man. Right. You understand me? She ain't worth it. Susan neither. Neither of them is worth it. 1 second now, Stewart. You understand me? The Lord telling us, listen, we should not hearken. Don't listen to these lies, man. Don't listen to Martin Luther King. He was a liar. He was a deceiver. And the Most High was not with him. Read on. Verse 3. 13 and 3.
Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God prophet proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart.
So now you may look at this dreamer of dreams, right? And say, damn, God, he's a prophet of God. Look, see, he brought all those people back together, man. Not knowing that the Lord was trying to prove you, man, and prove your faith. Read on.
To know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments.
All right, so now, for time's sake, right, drop down to verse 5. So now this is what happened to Martin Luther King, right? Read.
And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
Read it again.
And the prophet or the dreamer of dreams shall be put to death.
I don't got to tell you what happened to MLK, right? God put him to death, man. You understand me? Why? Because, man, he caused the children of Israel to go astray, man. Listen, if you have God saying you cannot integrate, you cannot marry outside your race, and now you have this prophet saying it's okay, go ahead and join with them. Have babies with them, man. The Lord was angry, man. You understand me? And the Lord put Martin Luther King to death. Read.
Because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God.
See that? Because he lied. What should he have said? Jesus Christ is a black man. And God wants us to be separated from the other nations. He should have came out and said that. But yet his mind was just lustful for white women, man. You understand me? And lustful to be with the other nations. Read.
Which brought you out of the land of Egypt. And redeemed you out of the house of bondage.
See that the Lord saying, I bring you out of Egypt. I saved you, man. You could have been in prison for 50 years. Double life. He like, listen, man, I gave y'all life. Don't listen to him, but listen to me. Read.
To thrust thee out of the way, which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in.
You can drop that, right? So that was the end of Martin Luther King.
Right.
You understand me? And once again, man, you can read it on your own time. And this whole Bible is full of separation. Right. You understand me? And not being a part of these other nations, man. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Bazaar.
Security announcements. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, all in New York, under Commander General Yahama. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted on. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashro means 10% Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatever so amount you like to give, up and coming holy convocations. It's the Feast of the Rim. We can get the calendar shortly. Let us know the time, understand, and where we be reading this from.
All right. So like it's on February 14th, I believe. Was all. You can just skip over it for right now until the brother get it. Yeah, 14th of February, right?
February, okay. February 14th and Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. The book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20, verse 31. From my Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. That's just the brothers, Imazu, which needs to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give the brothers a courteous salute. Men of Israel, I'm out of Shabbat. Imazu, Barak. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Rakathan. Yahweh, Matah, which means hand down. Sar, which needs to turn and fix the sisters. Just got Imazu, which needs to stand. Just as you are out of Shabbat, you with your feet at a 45-degree angle. Right hand clasped over your left, making sure that your head is covered when we say the rock, we smack each other, say the salute back to the brothers. Men of Israel, we're going to get a sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Matah, we get down, dismissed.
Like if I could, I could see me from camp phone.